Hey guys, I'm in Antigua right now, and it's been 1 month since I started to travel. So what have happened with me in this 1 month? Well, I started my travels in Mexico. For those who don't know, then I moved to Belize, and from Belize to Guatemala, where I'm now, and tomorrow I'm leaving to El Salvador, so fourth country on my journey, and it's been absolutely amazing. Before I started this journey, I had these doubts, did I make the right decision to go on this travel? Obviously a bit scared, but it's just normal. And as soon as I landed in Mexico, all that just disappeared. It just disappeared, and suddenly I just was happy. It's been probably the best decision that I have made in my life so far, and I would recommend it to everyone who can afford it. Go travel. I mean, and almost everybody can afford it because it's not so expensive as people think. That's a stereotype. You don't need like these loads of thousands of euros or dollars or whatever to travel. Yes, if you want to travel in a luxurious way, stay in hotels and do these all-inclusive things and so on, yeah, it will be expensive, but that's not really traveling. That's a holiday. You want to travel, you want to experience everything the country can give you, walk in the streets, stay in the hostels with people from everywhere, from all around the world, and you can learn so much new things. You will hear these stories about travels, and you're gonna meet people that are gonna change your life, really, and you're gonna meet people that will remain your friends for the rest of your life, even though you met them for you know the person for 3 days, but the feeling is like known him forever, and it happens quite often. It really does happen quite often. So yeah, it's definitely the best thing that I have ever done, and I really look forward for the rest of my journeys. As you probably know, my plan is quite big, and I plan to travel to just down in Central America, then South America, and then Southeast Asia. So yeah, I mean, a year, some 1.5, maybe 2 years, as long as money lasts. And I started to travel with this idea that I will travel, my daily budget will be 15 euros, and I think it is possible, but it's super hard. In Mexico it's quite easy, but Belize is super expensive. Belize is really expensive, just don't even want to talk about it. Belize, but a beautiful place. It can be a beautiful place if you go to the right places. And Guatemala is quite expensive as well, so I'm kind of not really sticking with my budget at the moment, but I do hope that in my further journeys I will kind of balance it out, and who knows what's gonna happen. My plan is now to go to El Salvador and maybe stay there for 1 month and volunteer, basically work for free accommodation, which could be super experience, and I hope to learn some Spanish, because at the moment my Spanish is absolute zero, and it just makes it so much easier if you know Spanish. Plus it just opens so many doors. You can experience cultures so much better, the coolest things that I've done, I don't know, let's say in Mexico, probably cenotes. It's underground lake, so that was pretty cool to swim in those. In Belize, Key Cocker Island, really beautiful place. You just have this tropical feeling, it's absolutely amazing. I do recommend. It's more expensive than the rest of Central America. Well, maybe not as expensive as Costa Rica, but I definitely do recommend Key Cocker Islands. And then in Guatemala, Tikal, Mayan ruins, Lost City, Actenango hike, which was awesome. The hardest things that I ever done, but absolutely worth it. You climb these 5.5-6 hours to get to the top, but then just the view, and you see fuego, which is active volcano, and it spits out lava. So eruption happens I don't know, every few minutes, 2-3 minutes there's eruption, and then there's sometimes a really big one, and you just see this lava shooting out from a volcano. And it's absolutely amazing. How many people can say that they have seen something like that, So yeah, Lake Atitlan, very beautiful place. Very beautiful place. Heard stories, bad stories. People get robbed at gunpoint, but yeah, well, these things sometimes happen. But yeah, it's super beautiful. Really do recommend. The only thing that I haven't visited in Guatemala that I was planning to is Semuc Champney or something like that. We didn't go there because it was flooded. So basically, when we went to this tour operator guide and just asked him like, what's the story with Semuc? We heard it's flooded, and he said, yeah, it's flooded. So no Semuc. Maybe in the future if I come back, you know, I'll be able to do it again. So yeah, that's probably the most impressive things I've seen. Architecture is kind of cool, interesting as well, and just people. Completely different culture, you know, than the one in Europe. So yeah, absolutely recommend to travel. Do it. You will not regret it. Yeah, and like many people have asked me how much have I spent so far. So I have spent a bit more than I was hoping to spend in this 1 month, but basically I have spent around 560 euros in this month. So I was hoping the number will be smaller. I was hoping for 450 something. So I'm a bit over my budget, but you know, it's the first month. I'm still learning what is what, how to do things. So yeah. So yeah, that's my current expenditure, and that includes transportation, hostels, food, basically everything. It actually even includes the plane tickets. No, it doesn't include plane ticket, I'm sorry. Yeah, it doesn't include plane ticket from basically from Latvia to Mexico, which costed 350 euro, if somebody wants to know, with the luggage included in the price. So yeah, that's the amount of money I have spent so far. We're gonna see how it's gonna go on in the future, but yeah, it's kind of cool.